Seattle News Weekly from Fox 13.
Hey everyone, happy holiday weekend. Erin Mayovsky here with Adam Gehrke, and this is Seattle News Weekly, our podcast that we drop, and we thought we'd just talk some holiday fun here.
Let's do it. Let's dig right in.
Yeah, let's jump into this, and out of the gate, do we want to talk about traffic
This
jams?
is the biggest travel day for a lot of folks. In fact, AAA saying they've got about 80, they expect across the country, 82 million folks hitting the roads today and over this weekend.
Yeah.
So 82 million folks heading out and onto the roads. That is going to be a significant impact this afternoon and this evening. If you're catching us, we're recording this here on Wednesday. I foresee, the DOT says the real peak times of travel are between 10 in the afternoon or 10 in the morning until about 4 in the afternoon. Now, historically speaking, my experience in doing this, that actually should extend to about maybe 7:30. So we're going to see that volume really hitting hard in locations like I-5 moving in through Everett, getting up towards Marysville, along US 2 and I-90 heading across the mountains, and then also along I-5 in through JBLM and trying to squeeze our way right in through kind of the south end of Tacoma. Those are the big spots we see all that volume really hit hard. We see it today. Tomorrow's a ghost town, historically speaking. Friday, Saturday, things kind of pick up a little bit, but Sunday is the big return day when everybody's had several days to get away and they all try and peel back in.
I think people who took off earlier on Wednesday were a little bit smarter. Our own John Halberstad went through the airport and he went through that 6 checkpoint that was newer, and he said it was okay to get through. It wasn't bad. And I know that nationwide TSA expects it will screen more than 17.8 million passengers nationwide, and it's going to be crazy as it gets rolling into SeaTac as well, for sure.
Yeah, SeaTac definitely going to see that impact. Sounder Rail also going to see tomorrow heavy rail not operating. Those are the Sounder Rail, the heavy rail between Tacoma and Seattle, or Everett and Seattle not operating. But the Link Light Rail will be running, but on reduced schedules, holiday schedules.
Yeah, so make sure to check those. We talked about those on the news on Good Day Seattle, and they are all over our website because I want to make people aware, because it is frustrating.
Yeah.
So many people hit the roads and get in their cars, and people thinking maybe I'll stay away from TSA and the airport and not fly and drive, and I think that's going to be a little bit of a mess too.
Yeah, State Ferry is also 300,000 people expected to be traveling this weekend. All the pressure going westbound, getting to the islands and to the peninsula, and then Saturday, Sunday, the big return coming eastbound. So anticipating delays and wait times there too.
It's such a tourist trap. It's so pretty though.
It is.
We have people in from out of town. My son's college roommate lives in Chicago,
and
he came into SeaTac and he got picked up. Actually, he took the train from Oregon State where they go to school, and he said, wow, so many hills here. And
oh my gosh.
So much.
Seriously. Yeah. If you look at Chicago versus the topography of Chicago, the change, it is a pancake. Its elevation changes about a foot over the course of an entire mile versus us, where we can go from sea level to like snow level within about a mile. You know, look at from Ocean to Queen Anne. I mean, that is right there.
That's what he said. He said, look at the topography here. He said, I've never seen so many hills, with houses crammed into them. I said, well, that's what we're used to here.
Very accurate.
That will be cool. A lot to kind of talk about. We did talk earlier what we're thankful for. And obviously the biggest thing is friends and family and being safe and your health. Yeah. But I'm thankful that I learned about your cranberry dressing.
Hey, it's a winner. It's a winner. You can find it at fox13seattle.com. In fact, and you provided us with a sneak peek into Erin's kitchen with the goat cheese pistachio log, which is we were talking about this yesterday after the show. When you showed us this, it's the perfect sort of charcuterie display, because you brought in the rosemary and you had the pistachio, everything. It was
the currants.
The currants. Not only is it beautiful, it tastes delicious too.
It is really good. That's on our website as well. You can find that, but you can use honey to kind of pour over it, or hot honey. I like the hot honey. It's not really hot. It just gives that kind of
a little extra
kick.
A little something.
And then I like to melt the fig jam and kind of drizzle it on, and then have some extra jam that's not melted on the side. So I'm doing that tonight.
Perfect.
For a party, and I'm doing it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we got a lot going on with that.
Boy.
All right. You're gonna make a new batch of your cranberry sauce?
Cranberries are actually being handled by somebody else who's coming to the party. So I'm letting the others branch out.
Right.
I've got mine on standby just in case.
I want to talk about, my husband actually went to the winter market around Seattle Center.
Yeah.
And he said it was great, and he suggested it for kind of families and kids of all ages. Have you ever been?
I have never been.
Okay.
I've heard of this, and I know that there have been issues in the past, but people were concerned about ticket prices or this or that. But tell more. Say more.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm trying to get some video. There it is, right there. So ticket prices, I think, for some are around $7. Now, I know the biggest complaint was it was too crowded last year.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And ticket prices were $18 to $36. I know I bought some with my friends, and we paid $18, and then we ended up not going, and we just kind of ate the tickets, which was fine. But I mean, there was a lot of food, there was a lot of excitement, there was a lot of fun little puppy dogs walking around with their holiday outfits on. I think you can head over to Pike Market and you can look at the big tree that's being put up. That's happening this weekend.
Magic of the market, as they refer to it, I believe.
I love the market. I forget about how great it is, but the cool thing about our city is becoming so walkable now with the help of the 2026 FIFA World Cup coming. That helped complete the waterfront. And you know as much as me, we're both from here. Yeah. It has changed so much. And I think I'm turning into my parents or my grandparents. Back when I was a kid.
You couldn't get from here to there. And now you can.
And I will tell you, as a traffic guy, I was very upset about the viaduct going down because I used that when I went to Channel 11 a lot.
Yeah.
And the views, I loved coming back on the top part.
Yeah.
I will say I would talk to my mom on the phone while I was driving through the bottom part, and she'd say, quick, get through.
Get through.
In case the big one happens.
Yeah.
The big earthquake.
Right. And, I mean, there were so many of us that were paying respects to the viaduct one last time before they tore it down. I actually think they did miss one opportunity with all of this, and that is there was also the Battery Street Tunnel that was attached to that. Right. When they had to backfill the Battery Street Tunnel, they were using the debris of the viaduct itself to fill the tunnel. I still think they should have put some like terracotta statues, like the Ming Dynasty statues from China. I think they should have put something really cool in the Battery Street Tunnel as a time capsule. They didn't do it. They just wasted opportunity.
Well, maybe there'll be another opportunity for you to kind of project your ideas.
Do something, yeah.
All right, okay. Well, I think we should talk about, too, what's on the table. Not so much the food at Thanksgiving, but the people and the families and friends and extended families. What do you think about that? Are you having people over?
We are having a whole host. We're hosting 12 people, and that number could grow or shrink by a few attendants. We will see. But that is something that is big in our house. We've got a lot of folks rolling in. Got the bird brining right now. Brian McMillan and I both have our special bird brine recipes that we use and swear by them. But this also kind of turns to one of the points that you were talking about also is conversation topics. What do we actually talk about when it actually comes to hosting this many people? Because you get some different political opinions. You get some, it could be fireworks.
So we made a little graphic for those of you watching, for those of you listening. We called it our Thanksgiving dinner conversations, most annoying and what to talk about instead. So under the most annoying, we have politics, personal finances, and then those personal questions on relationships or family plans. Like,
when are you getting married?
When are you having a baby? Am I going to get grandkids? What's going to happen this way? Yeah. So there are some suggestions to talk about other things.
Right. Do you have a favorite icebreaker that you like to use as a question?
You know what I tend to do is I tend to start talking to people and I just tend to kind of berate them with questions so they can't kind of come back and really ask me what's going on. So I feel like then you get someone talking and then they're like, oh, this person's, interested, which genuinely I am. Yeah. But I'll just kind of keep going until I run out of questions. How about you?
Yeah, I actually lean into a couple different icebreakers. One that I like to ask because I think it gets an answer either way is, have you ever seen a ghost?
Oh.
And you start with that and then it may not necessarily be the best Thanksgiving approach, but you will get a response either way. It's like, no, I don't believe in him. Or, oh my gosh, yes, I have. And either way, or yes, or no, I haven't, but I want to believe. You get answers no matter what.
Yeah, that is a good way to think about it because it's not talking about the food. It's not talking about relationships. It's not talking about football or sports that's going on. Okay, so some of the other suggestions are expressions of gratitude. Be thankful for who's here and what we have. Favorite family memories. Those are always kind of good ones. You can get someone rolling on a good story there. Yeah. And then hobbies and interests, and then travel and future plans. So that's just something kind of, it seems kind of generic, but it is starter questions kind of.
Another one, I'm reading actually a book that's called If I Could Tell You One Thing. And the concept there is if you could give the world one point of advice, what would it be?
Oh.
That's another one. It can make your
Okay.
brain smoke sometimes too.
One point of advice. I'll have to think about that.
Yeah.
I may
It's not
start
easy.
that up.
Yeah.
Start that up. Okay. And then, we talked about the food preparations and all that. You're brining. I just want to get your quick take on that. I have done brining one time.
Yes.
And my husband thought it'd be a good idea. The longer, the merrier.
Yes.
It did not work out. Our
No.
turkey was so salty. It
Yeah.
was
No more than
rough.
48 hours. No more than. In fact, you could go 24 to 36 and you're okay.
Okay.
After that, you're right. Yeah. It could be too much.
But you and Brian are kind of experts on this. You both
Yeah.
do it every year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done it 2 years. This is
Two.
my third year now.
Okay.
So I've had success 2 years in a row.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I love cooking all the fixings
Never
for
deep
that.
fried a turkey, though. Have you guys ever
No.
done the deep fry?
No, I want to say John Hopperstad has.
I think
someone
that-
here.
that
I
would-
think that he has done that.
That would probably track.
Yeah, that tracks with John. Okay, so are you planning on doing anything? We've got fun things this weekend too. On Friday, if you're looking to go to the Torrent game,
There's a fun one.
I think that's at 1:00 on Friday at Climate
Mm-hmm.
Pledge. And I'm gonna admit this: I have not ever been to a Kraken game.
Yeah, nor have I.
So I
So-
think the Torrent. I'm gonna try and go on Friday.
There is so much that's kicking up though in Seattle because you've got the Nutcracker that's kicking off. You've got
Yeah.
Elf, the musical now performing at the Fifth Avenue Theater that kicks off on Friday. The Torrent, the Kraken. I mean, you name it. There are sports, theater, arts. We've got it all.
Yeah,
It's all
for
happening
sure.
now.
It's all happening now. Okay, I have some trivia. Do you want to try? You're really.
Oh.
Adam, you guys have to know that Adam is really good at trivia.
Let's give it a go.
I mean, these are just kind of easygoing ones. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
which Christmas song traditionally was played on like a Thanksgiving song first?
Good King Wenceslas.
Jingle Bells.
No.
I know. Isn't that interesting?
Okay.
Okay, here's one. We talked about it on the morning show. Which year did the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade first air on TV?
First air on TV.
And it's been going a long time. I'll give you that. Longer than we've been alive.
Right. I would say 1945.
Oh, you're so close. 1948.
8.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
How many guests do those hosting Thanksgiving dinner usually have on average? That's kind of interesting.
I'm going to guess in the 8 to 12 range.
You're right there. It's 11.
Ah.
It's 11. What holiday was the first Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade commemorating?
Ooh. Was it the first holiday that it was commemorating? Well, it's got to... Was it Christmas?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Because they've got Santa at the end.
Yeah, yep.
Oh,
I know, because you
oh.
kind of forget about that because it just thinks
Yeah.
but it's to kick off the season as well.
Yeah.
And I guess they were practicing in the rain.
Trick question.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. It's a trick question. Okay, how about a Charlie Brown question?
Oh.
When did Charlie Brown Thanksgiving premiere? And I will say, that was not quite when we were alive, but very, 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 very close.
Really? Oh.
Well, when we were born, right?
So, I just got to put it in the late 60s.
A little bit more.
Really? Is it like 70, 71?
It's 73.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
Yeah. These are some
Wow.
fun ones. Okay. Okay, we talked about what people are thankful for, family, health, and life. How much, this is interesting, how much glitter is typically used during the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
Oh, glitter.
Yeah.
It never goes away. They've probably got a truckload.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea. Is it measured in tons or pounds?
Pounds. It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's 300 pounds.
300 pounds of glitter. Oh,
I mean,
my gosh.
That's probably all over the streets
It gets
and everywhere.
everywhere.
Okay. What was the cost of the world's most expensive Thanksgiving?
Most expensive Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Or Thanksgiving Day float?
No,
Are we
I don't
still-
know. It says, what was the cost of the world's most expensive Thanksgiving? And I'm going to say it's really high.
This is really high.
Not millions or anything, but
We're into like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
maybe, yeah. 180,000. Where was that? Who had that?
That's
When
a
and
lot of
why?
bird.
That's what I want to know.
Wow.
Inquiring minds.
Yeah. I need some context for this.
I
Yeah.
know, these are kind of fun too. What year was the first turkey trot held?
Oh, I would bet in 1972.
Oh my gosh. It says the answer is 1896.
No way.
Goes back a long time.
They
So-
were into fitness like that back
I
then?
guess so, you
Huh.
know. How many runners? 6 were included. That's kind of interesting. And then this is one for all you football fans out there. Which football teams always play on Thanksgiving Day?
Always play.
I bet you can get one.
Well, we had the Dallas Cowboys on.
One, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding.
And
Similar colors, kind of.
similar colors.
Maybe up
Would it be
to the north and
L.A.?
no,
Is it-
that's not north. That's
Oh, you
go
mean
a little in,
north of
Dallas.
Dallas?
to the right a little.
To the
Am I getting my?
north and to the right of Dallas. Well, there's
Well,
actually
let's
quite
just
a
say
bit.
they have a lion on their uniform.
Oh, I was going to say the Detroit.
Yep.
Oh, no
yep,
kidding.
Yep.
I'll be darned. I'm just fond of the time the Seahawks played the 49ers and ate turkey on the 50-yard line because we were successful that year.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That is still forefront in my mind watching Richard Sherman tear in.
Oh my gosh, isn't it funny?
Denise Richards is trying to interview him and he's eating a big leg of turkey.
That's how it always is.
Yeah.
Okay, what did the balloons in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade replace?
What did it replace? Well, just floats. Just regular floats, right? Wouldn't that be it?
Live zoo animals.
Oh. Well, all probably more humane,
Oh
sure.
my gosh. Let's see if we can get one more out of this. We're here. Let's see. Oh, this is one that everybody needs to be aware of. What household hazard triples on Thanksgiving?
What household hazard triples?
We talked about it a little bit on Good Day Seattle.
Well, there's several things. I can imagine clogged plumbing. Is that correct?
No, I mean that is one of them. That's one of, but that's not the main one here.
Choking. There could also be there's contusions. That's another big one because people are playing turkey bowl and they're getting hurt. How am I doing?
Close. Fires.
Fires.
Because you need one of those blankets, right, that you just throw over
I
a
gotcha.
fire extinguisher in your house. Do you have one in your house?
We do.
Okay, we do too.
Yeah, it's under the
But-
kitchen sink.
Yeah, we do too. But yeah, I mean that's something easily forgettable.
True.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, last one.
Yeah.
Which country celebrates a version of Thanksgiving in October?
Canada, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey! You could plan your holiday travels where you hit all these different Thanksgivings. Or I remember once I traveled in Europe and I hit a few Independence Days during the summer. I started here and then I went to France and Switzerland, and France was Bastille Day.
That's Bastille Day, yeah.
Swiss was really fun. That was great. But yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, I
Very
think that we've
good.
covered the bases here.
We've got it.
And if you want more of these fun stories like this, you can tune in weekly. So don't forget, new episodes of Seattle News Weekly podcasts. They come on every Thursday. You can watch them on the Fox Local app, fox13seattle.com, or on the Fox 13 Seattle YouTube channel. You can also listen anywhere you get your podcast. And we will see you and talk to you next week. Have a good one.
Seattle News Weekly is available wherever you get your podcast.